begins, and Giants are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
3.
It's Barkley on the counter. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the bootleg. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Ravens nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brook, and that's caught inside the 30.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Justin Tucker.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down, New York.
Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Pass complete.
Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14. Ravens 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A pitch comes to Dobbins. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 31.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Second and 16. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Giants 14, Ravens 7.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, Jones eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The drive starts with a completion left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson going to run. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Golden, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Yeah, this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Rolling to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones. Caught right side. Tate. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Jones on first down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jones off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And it's third down. Third and long.
After that sack, third and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers. Right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Giants 17, Ravens 15. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
That's what it is, baby.
Take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
It's just me and you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got,
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Bring it. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Danny. Quick, man.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and long.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner.
I'm going to show you, man.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Graham Gano set to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
43's the mic. Double dog, that's the way. Go, go, go.
Throwing again. Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
To number 88.
Evan Ingram, 91 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Give me that ball, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shift. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Right there. Middle. Right there. 54 Mike. Pick me up.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
To Golden
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Darius Slayton. A
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
46.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Switch up, switch up.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down, they were going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
For 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Giants 1st down.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Barkley, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So in Raven territory now. Here's her 1st and 10 at the 41. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. But he has been a workhorse game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 13. Hey, one set. Check Mike. 54.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tie it. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, here we go.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, they had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
New York.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
First down, Giants. Today's final score, Giants 46,